Going to take you through a push workout today. So all I ever train is chest, so this is all you're ever going to see me do. Right, starting with bench press again. Numbers to hit today was 127.5 for 2 to 3. Managed to get 2, which is maintaining where I was at currently, so couldn't get a third one. That first one absolutely drained me, so we left it at the 2. You'll just see when I set up there at the start as well, I pull my back up so I can drop my shoulders down and then obviously move my feet back, dig my toes into the ground. The whole reason behind that is it just keeps you more stable. It keeps the shoulders out of it a little bit more, so you're getting a little more chest activation. Your chest is higher up, so the bar has less distance to travel. So yeah, any clients I've actually showed that to, their bench has just gone up dramatically. Even if you're not kind of arching the back the way I am, they are powerlifters kind of do. Just from being able to bring the shoulders back, okay, retract the scapula, get a stable base, you'll find it's going to help a lot more. So second movement, overhead press. So I want to focus on the shoulders a little bit. Normally I do a dumbbell press after this, but we're going on to an overhead press. I'm going a little bit lighter than what I'd normally do. I used to be doing 20s a side, but I'd be using a belt. I find that I kind of be leaning back, I'd be bringing my lower back into it, bringing upper chest into it, whereas now I'm trying to brace my core at the bottom of every rep, pushing up, and when I'm pushing it overhead, I'm actually pushing my head through, so I'm putting as much tension as possible onto the shoulder, bringing it all the way back down to the chest, so getting a full stretch. And then we're supersetting that with a behind the neck press. So studies were done to show that this actually activates your delts the most. They done that EMG study, so scientifically proven. There's no denying it. So go nice and light on that. Strip all the way back. If you have the shoulder mobility to do it. It's a great movement. Third exercise then. So we're going to the incline dumbbell press now, trying to work the upper chest. So I dropped it to 35 dumbbells then rather than the 40s, just because doing 2 press and movements before, I was already pretty fatigued with the presses. So I done 3 sets. First set I managed 10 reps, and then second and third there managed 8 reps. Okay, so this was kind of my chest finisher. This is brilliant. If you've never done this before, give it a go. Starting off with seated cable fly, so you're starting with a chest isolation, nice and light, get a full stretch, and the idea is to try squeeze your chest, so squeeze that cleavage together. Pretend there's a pencil there and you're trying to hold on to it there with that cleavage, right? So isolating the chest first. You're going to failure with the isolation, and then once you hit failure there, you're moving it into a compound. So you're bringing in the tricep, making it a chest press. So you're getting a little extra help now from your shoulder, from your tricep, and just keep going to failure, looking to do the same thing, squeezing the chest and trying to hold it for a second at the top, so you're activating it as much as possible. Fifth movement then is a crucifix lateral raise. So this is to target the medial delt. Brilliant movement. You'll need a cuff or cuffs for this. You can get them for about a tenner on eBay. That's where I got mine. And brilliant if you've never done it before. It takes your hand, takes your grip out of it, so you can really target and isolate the muscle you're looking to work. You'll probably be sick of doing like lateral raises with dumbbells, so this is just something new, something fresh, really nice to do. Number 6 then, we're doing a reverse tricep push down. So we're starting with the reverse because it's the harder one. You can't get your chest into it, your shoulders into it as much, so you're trying to isolate the tricep as much as possible. You're going to failure with the reverse grip, and then once you think you've hit failure there, swap the grip to the overhand, your normal tricep push down, and again keep going to failure. So a little bit easier with your normal push down, because you can see there the shoulder comes into it a bit more. You can kind of lean over the bar with the chest, so you can actually apply more of your own body weight into it. That's why it's that little bit easier. Still trying to push the tricep at the end, lock it out, get that squeeze. Last movement then, tricep cuff push down. So really would recommend getting the cuffs. Takes your hand out of it, grip, forearm out of it, so when you fatigue, you know it's your tricep fatiguing rather than the forearms. So you can see how much it's isolating it there. I have my hands in the cuff, so all that's pulling it down is my tricep. Again, squeezing at the bottom, holding the squeeze, holding the contraction, and up nice and slow. So we done 3 for chest, 2 for shoulders, 2 for tricep, finished with 25 minutes on the Stairmaster. So shitty outside today. just home then from filming the push workout today, so mainly chest focused, a small bit of shoulder, a small bit of triceps, and finished up with 25 minutes cardio then on the Stairmaster. So everything going well in week 3 on 2,800 calories, 25 minutes cardio, and keeping the training sessions the same. So the training never changes really when you're on a cut, like your resistance training, your weight training. You're still trying to maintain strength. You might not increase it. You definitely can do in the first few, or at least first 2 weeks, because you're not going to be in a big enough deficit that, gives you the excuse to say, oh, I'm in a deficit now, I can't make strength gains. Like, yeah, you can. You're only in a 100, 200 calorie deficit. Of course, you can still make strength gains. So keep trying to lift heavy. Like, it's not an excuse to drop it down to 10, 12, 15 reps for everything. Like, you're not doing cardio reps. Like, keep your training the same, and just you're adding in a small bit of cardio and going into a small deficit. So keep lifting heavy. So yeah, that's all going good. I'm going to start splitting up the videos into 2, because I'm kind of seeing like 20-minute videos, they're coming out a bit, I don't know, they're coming out too long. I'm looking, and I think the average watch time is like 7 or 8 minutes on the video. So I just think if I can split it up into 2 videos during the week, one about training and eating, and the second one can be like the sit down kind of Q&A and just going through bits here and there, kind of questions you have. Right, let's check the weight. Tuesday of week 3. This is pretty fasted, so all I had is a banana and a blue monster. Right, 79 kg, we'll take that. So that is, yeah, like I said, fast enough, finished training, banana and blue monster is all that's in me. So happy days. Small food shop done today, already after doing one during the week, so I just had to kind of pick up mostly the carb sources today. I'm kind of stocked up on my meat, so just on a small one. Not new in this really. I think everything that was there in the last one is here. One new thing is these bagels. So I'm after swapping out the sesame seed for the bagel thins. So I'm saving 100 calories just by doing that small swap out. Like, I'm not even going to notice the difference because I'm still actually eating a bagel, but I'm saving 100 calories. So I'd get on these, easy to save calories. Few bits from bulk powders just after coming there, so we'll crack it open and go through what's in it anyway. Right, first thing then, whey protein. Got this one in chocolate cookie flavour, so see what that's like. We'll give this a go. I only got it in the 1 kg bag just in case it's stinking, then I'm only after spending €15 on it, so that won't matter. So protein, simple. Right, next thing I'm after getting is BCAAs. So 2 reasons why I got BCAAs. One, just when I get down to low calories, I want to have something to sip on during the workout and just get an extra bit of protein in. I had BCAAs before, and I found they were actually pretty good just to keep sipping on during the workout. I felt like I wasn't tiring as easy. It could be a placebo thing, but look, got them anyway. Another reason why is to stop me drinking monsters during a workout. So I'm kind of getting monsters just out of habit now, just because, oh, I'm going in for a workout, I need to sip on a monster. Whereas if I have this instead, I feel like I'm going to save money. I'm probably spending about €20 a week just on buying cans of Monster. So this is going to save me a fortune. And as well, it's going to be better for me than drinking Monsters. So that's that. BCAAs. Right, this little bag here. Beta-alanine. Right. So, what's that? It's in a lot of pre-workouts, and it's the thing that kind of gives you that tingly feeling in your face, which is what I actually like in a pre-workout. That's when I feel like it's working. And again, it could be a placebo effect, but it's what I enjoy in it, so that's why I got it. It tends to help with preventing muscle fatigue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a scoop of that in with 2 scoops of BCAAs, and I'm going to be sipping that throughout my workouts from now on then. So Just a little 100 gram pouch of that. And the last thing I got then, not really a supplement, just a seasoning there. So we got the active seasoning smoke and spice. So I got told the seasons were pretty good, so we said we give these a go. So I'll probably throw these onto the burgers, and if I'm just doing a chicken fillet on its own, we'll give it a go and see what it's like. So that's it. I'm just going to go over quickly some of the supplements I actually have. First thing I'll say is a supplement is what it is. It's a supplement to your diet already, okay? If your diet is shit, supplements are not going to help you out. So make sure your training is right first, your diet is right, and then you can look at adding in supplements, okay? No need to waste your money on any of this stuff, okay? This is all like the cherry on top. It's all small little bits. You don't need any of this whatsoever. Get your diet right, get your training right, and then you can look at bringing in supplements. So I'll just go through then the bits I have. We'll start with the vitamins first. So number one for me is the omega-3s. The reason why I specifically have these is I don't get enough omega-3 myself. I don't eat any oily fish, and that's where you'll get it from naturally. So that's why I have omega-3s in there. Right, we'll go on to D3 next. So vitamin D3 you get from sunlight. So everyone in Ireland, you know we don't get enough of that. This is why I'm supplementing with this. What this does is helps the absorption of calcium. So it'll help give you strong bones, and hopefully when I'm older I won't be crippled or have osteoporosis. Right, next one, multivitamin. Everyone should have a good multivitamin just because health. That's it. Okay, beta alanine, we went over this. So to help prevent muscle fatigue and a lovely tingly face when I'm training. Right, creatine. So creatine, everyone's heard the name. There's a big stigma around this where it's bad for your kidneys, but if you're into fitness and have done any bit of research or even Google creatine, you'll know that it's the most researched supplement and one of the safest. So what does creatine do? Why should I take it? Creatine is an energy that's found in the muscle, and you can get it naturally through red meats, but in small dosages. So taking 1 scoop of this, you're going to get a lot higher dosage than you would just consuming red meat. It's going to help improve strength, force output, and again muscle fatigue shouldn't set in as fast. So if you're taking creatine, it helps, it holds on to water in the body, so it might give you a bit of a fuller look, more of a watery look. Can be good and bad. It's good because having your muscles hydrated, it's going to give them a better environment to grow in, so I would recommend taking creatine. You don't need to cycle this, you don't need to load anything like that. Just take your 3 to 5 grams, whatever it is, just take that daily. The best time is actually after a workout rather than before or during, because there's shown to be no acute effects of it. So just once you take it, whenever you can, once a day, and that's creatine. Okay, whey protein. So again, you don't need to take this at all to get big, get huge, whatever you're looking to do. If your diet is right, if you're getting enough protein, you don't need this. What you might want it is directly after a workout, when you need a fast absorbing or fast digesting protein. That's where whey comes in, okay? Yeah, most people think they have to use it because they're in the gym and now I need a protein shake. No, you don't. Once you're taking enough protein yourself through a normal diet, you're fine. And then last thing then, BCAAs. So again, something to sip on during a workout. People who should take this is if you're doing a lot of activity, a lot of lifting, a lot of training. Someone like an athlete who's training twice a day might want to sip on these between workouts, during workouts, to help with recovery. Yeah, and that's pretty much BCAAs. The regular gym goer, you're not going to need this. Maybe if you want to look like you're into fitness and you're sipping on this during a workout, you might want to take it. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. And if you want 10% off, you can use my discount. No, we're not there yet, but nearly, we're on the way.
Yeah, pass this to my daughter, I'ma show her what it took. Baby mama cover Forbes, got these other bitches shook. Yeah.